Man. Hide your wives, hide your girlfriends, hide your mama. Hell, hide your boyfriends because P. Diddy is coming back soon. We just got some pretty crazy news that he's not even facing the 4 years that were thrown at him, which was already way too low for the stuff that was accused. But he's coming back in less than 4 years. It's closer to 2. I'm pretty sure we all know what Diddy did and what he was accused of. I don't think I need to go into it in too much detail, but I will give a brief overview just to catch everyone back up. Now, it all started when Sean Diddy Combs, a very prolific and very rich entrepreneur and musician, got accused of abuse and sexual assault by Cassandra Ventura, who's also known as Cassie. Cassie and Diddy had a very long-term on and off relationship. They were often seen together and known to publicly be together. But recently she spoke out against Diddy. I think it was around 2023 when all this started showing up. She also alleged that a lot of P. Diddy's parties were very weird. They had what was called quote-unquote freak-offs, which has kind of become a meme now. But she alleged that a lot of his parties were known to have things such as known as freak-offs, which were drug-fueled, days-long sexual performances. This isn't anything new though, since Diddy was actually accused of SA back in 1991 by multiple women, as well as R-wording a 16-year-old girl with unauthorized filming. It only got worse from there, with the video of the alleged abuse against Cassie coming out and being shown to the public, as well as a flurry of new lawsuits with over 100 new allegations of assault, as well as prolific musician Kid Cudi coming out and claiming that Diddy torched his car. I'm gonna play a little bit of that footage of Diddy and Cassie, but I'm gonna have to blur some bits just so the video doesn't get taken down, but I'm sure you guys can put together the pieces of what's happening. So yeah, pretty heinous, pretty disgusting stuff, and a pretty disgusting guy. Now, the verdict actually found Sean Diddy Combs being found not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking. These were the two really serious charges which he faced. However, he was found not guilty of them. What he was found guilty of was 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution with Cassie and his ex-girlfriend Jane. Now, both of these charges carried a maximum sentence of 10 years. However, the verdict that was given to Diddy was only a total of 4 years. And for some reason, even though he escaped so much time, he was still on the floor of the court pleading for less time and was begging to go home, that's just crazy to me considering all the evidence we have, and he somehow got out of like all of the major counts of stuff that he was alleged against. So even though he escaped so much time, he only got 4 years, his release date has changed. He is going to be coming out even sooner than 4 years. Currently, his release date is now set to May 8th, 2028. As of recording this video, it is the 28th of October 2025, which means that it's 923 days away from the 8th of May 2028, which means it's 2.5 years away before Diddy gets released. And you know what? That's not even the craziest part about this. The craziest part is that his sentence could be further reduced by 12 months if his request to be sent to Fort Dix is granted. This means if all goes right for Diddy, he could be free in 1.5 years. This is actually crazy to think about, with all the allegations against him, the numerous people that spoke out against him, and all of his prior allegations as well. To be released in 1.5 years is absolutely crazy. When my friend told me about this, I was actually just sitting there in shock. I thought he was just pranking me, but I looked it up and it's true. And man, If I was Cassie or anyone else who spoke out against him, I would be fearing for my life. You would expect someone who has this much proof against them, this many allegations against them, and has his sort of record, his criminal history, you would think that he'd be put away for a long time. Not 4 years, reduced to 2.5, which could be further reduced to another 12 months less. But I guess as of now, that's all the information that we have. I really hope that his sentence doesn't get reduced anymore. If anything, I hope he somehow gets more time, because 2.5 years already was baffling. Actually, 4 years itself was baffling, but now having 2.5 it's just crazy to think about, man. But let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and consider subscribing. I will see you guys soon.